crisis all day. Won't you please believe when I say, when you know we've been hurt, been down before. When our pride was low, looking at the world like, where do we go? And we hate when it's in the street for sure. I'm at the preacher's door, my knees getting weak and my might blow, but we gon' be alright, right?
We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. Huh? We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? We gon' be alright.
What you want? You a house, you a car, 40 acres and a mule, a piano, a guitar, anything. See, my name is Lucy, I'm your dog.
Live from Busch Stadium in St. Louis, Missouri, a great night for baseball ahead on the show. It's the Milwaukee Brewers going up against the Atlanta Braves. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So almost ready to get underway, and towing the slab in this one, Spencer Strider.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Bryce Terang leading things off and takes the strike. Comes up empty.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Strike three. Got him looking on the changeup. So digging in, Jackson Chourio. Strider, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, and he works in a changeup. Strike two.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Strider deals. Center field. Harris has a beat on it. Makes the grab, and there's two gone. Two down, bases empty. Here comes Christian Yelich, the MVP in 2018, the runner-up in 2019. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
And a strike on the outside edge.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Got him. In and over on the strikeout. Back here in St. Louis. So now to the plate for Atlanta. Michael Harris II.
Harris.
Calls it in, and there's one away. Here's Austin Riley.
Now let's go with like city,
Riley is one of those players that made his presence known in the majors right away. He hit a 438-foot home run off of Michael Walker fastball on his second at bat, which is probably the best way to make a first impression as a rookie, Boo.
Swing and a miss, strike one.
There's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Outside low, and a count 2-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
2 balls,
one out, bases empty. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Matt Olson up to the plate. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boog, light tower power.
That's right. Foul ball there. 2 outs, bases empty. And that skips in the dirt. Swings through that one for strike 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
2 outs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for the Braves. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now it's William Contreras. Strider back to work. Late with the swing there.
0-1.
Swings and misses. And that's strike 2.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
He swings and drives one out to deep left field. That one hops against the fence. The throw in. And he'll pull into second safely.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, number 10.
Runner in scoring position. No outs. Next to hit, Sal Frelick. Swings through that one for strike 1.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
And that one is lifted in the air. Harris settles under it and makes the catch. Runner tags at second. He makes it to third. Good base running to move up with only 1 out. And the batter now is Rhys Hoskins. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
Strider out there on the mound for this one, and he's a guy who had a really impressive college career but needed Tommy John surgery while playing for Clemson.
And a foul ball. He stays alive.
You know, Boog, Strider spent time with a sports psychologist at Clemson while rehabbing from his surgery. They talked a lot about the concept of purpose and the importance of having a defined goal for everything you do. You know, it's something Strider now preaches himself.
And now here is Garrett Mitchell.
0-1
Out at the plate. He's out trying to steal home. And we're back. Here comes Ozuna up to the plate.
That's a big hitter. First down. Ozuna.
Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1.
0-1.
And that's outside. That misses. 2-1. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. Fires over to Hoskins. That's 1 out, the bottom of the second. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit.
Second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
That one misses, and it's 1-0.
Counts 1-0.
Sneaks through, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Pulled that one right in the direction of the shifted defense, but no one could make a play on it. I mean, that's his approach, and it's probably not changing.
Sean Murphy now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Pickoff move to first. Albies dives back in. 0-0 here in the bottom of the second. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
The right field.
And next for Atlanta, Stuart Fairchild. Late on that fastball.
0-1.
2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Bottom half of inning number 2. Albies on the move. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. All set for the start of the inning. Up now for Milwaukee, Garrett Mitchell.
Strider's a guy known for his velocity. He can bring it, but that wasn't always the case. Coming back from an injury in college, Strider was throwing 94 to 96 miles per hour, Boog, when the Braves drafted him. Now he lights up the radar gun with triple-digit speeds. Well, these Brewers, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
On the ground to the left. Tosses to first, and a couple of quick outs. Next for the Brewers, Oliver Dunn. Swing and a ball lifted to center field. Harris brings it in for the 3rd out. Back here in St. Louis as we go to the last of the 3rd. Now here is Jared Kelly. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1.
Swings through that one.
Well, this can be kind of frustrating for the hitting coach. Right now, this lineup seems to be swinging at everything.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Batting ninth.
Here's Orlando Arcia. Shortened a bunt and missed it, and it's 0-1. And it's strike 2. Still tied at 0. Last of the 3rd. There's a swing and a drive. That's back there. That one out's against the fence. The relay. Back to the top of the lineup. Now in for the Braves, Michael Harris II. He's 0 for 1. Out front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Next offering upstairs. Ortiz. And the throw's offline, safe at 3rd. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single. 2 on, 1 out. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Austin Riley. Fought off foul.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Way out front for strike 2.
Strike.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't.
Runners on the move. He scores to tie it up.
If you're a hitter, you can't go back to the dugout and say, man, I should have hit that pitch. You got to say, you know what, he made a great pitch, but next time up, he's going to make a mistake, and I'm going to be on it.
Olsen
That's a ball.
takes low, second trip to the plate in this one. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Harris stands at second with 2 gone. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. Ball outside. Throw to third. Save. On the ground. Base hit and a run in to score.
Comes through with the RBI. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Ozuna, the next to hit, takes ball 1. 2 runs across in the inning here in the last half of the third. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Runner takes off. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. 2 outs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Picks up. New inning getting started. Now it's the second baseman, Bryce Terang. On the ground, right side, and foul ball. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. He's got it, and there's one down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Chourio stands in now and watches strike 1.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Strike 2.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Arcia whips it to first. Yeah, they get the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Christian Yelich getting ready to hit. Yelich goes 6 feet 3 inches, 33 years old. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
He's gotten into a really good rhythm, set down 7 in a row. He just wants to get the baseball and deliver it as quickly as possible. Keep the momentum going.
And a swing and a miss.
Ahead 0-2 in the count. Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command and get this at bat over with as quickly as possible.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Cut on and lifted in the air. Kelnick pulls that one down, and that is that. Back here in St. Louis, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the second baseman, Ozzie Albies. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. And they add on. It's 3-0.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
So here's Murphy now.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one. Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning. You know, these Braves showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
The right fielder,
Stuart Fairchild next up for the Braves. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Down and away for ball 1.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And a swing and a miss.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
The left fielder, number 24.
Here's Jared Kelnick. Struck out swinging his first time. Fastball is outside. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Now 1-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And down on strikes. And that K brings him into double digits for the game. Ready now for the 5th inning. Here's the catcher, William Contreras. Strider back to work. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Well, these Brewers just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just 1 base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. There was nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Throw over to first. Contreras gets back easily. Contreras aboard here at first with nobody out. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 0-2. Swing and a pop-up. Olsen puts it away for the out. And here is Hoskins.
Number 12, Rhys Hoskins.
Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at-bats and get some base runners on.
Strider with a move to first. Contreras back easily. Man at first, 1 away. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Headed down the line. And that's a foul ball. Runner on the go again. Got him swinging. Go to second. Out. And that'll end the inning. Bottom of the inning. And now the shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
The shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
And first offering is fouled off. And a swing and a miss there.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
The shortstop takes the ball. And he hits a ground ball right side. Handles, throws to first. One up, one down. Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Michael Harris the second. Next up for the Braves. Hole for 2 in this one.
Pitching for Milwaukee, number 52, Ryan Hudson.
Pitch misses there, and that's ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Bases empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. Frelick brings it in. 2 down. Here comes Austin Riley. There's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Tap foul at the plate. Swings through that.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at-bat. Top 6 up now for Milwaukee. Garrett Mitchell.
Garrett Mitchell.
Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time. That one down the line, and that's just foul. Not close with that one. And the count 1-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at bat alive.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Now it's the shortstop, Joseph Ortiz. Grounded out his first time. Late on that fastball.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Clips the corner, and the count is 0-2. The Braves leading by 3, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Oh, he hit him, and that got him pretty flush. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Now the third baseman, Oliver Dunn. Fly to center his first time. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Always tough to turn 2 on a speedster like this. It's even harder with him coming out of the left-handed batter's box. You really need something to hit hard on the ground that they can handle to turn 2 quickly. And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
That to right. Fairchild pulls it down, and there are 2 down. This is Bryce Terang.
Second baseman, Bryce Terang.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Makes the catch, and that's the 3rd out. Bottom of the 6th inning, and now Matt Olson up to hit. Ball 1 there. Next one in the dirt.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
And it looks like trouble. But now they hold him to a single. Doesn't have plus speed, so I guess they didn't want to try and stretch it there.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Another move to first. And he's back in that time as well. And that's disengagement number 2. Marcelo Zuna coming up to hit. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Olsen gets his lead at first with nobody out. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. There's a ball.
High leg kick hangs in the air, but he read it nicely. And now in scoring position to add on to this lead. Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
And they'll do it again. Good eye in that spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
That's a nice at bat and a great take on 3-2. Probably could have gone either way in that spot around the knees.
And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
Man, he'd like to have that pitch back.
At the belt and fires. Reaching for it and brings it in. Tries to get back and save. Here's Sean Murphy. Swings and misses. It's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Went with the sweeper, but it misses.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2, get out of this.
Outside. And that's ball 2. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
2-2 the count.
Hauls it in for the out. Throw behind the runner. They got him doubled off. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of inning number 7. Now it's the right fielder, Jackson Chourio. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
So impressive how the velo is still there, even this deep into the outing.
There's the swing and a miss.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Got him. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. And now it's Christian Yelich.
Now batting, designated hitter, Christian Yelich.
Tapped back up the middle. Arcia on the run. Throw to first.
No, he's in there.
Not in time to get him, and the tapper turns into an infield single.
The catcher,
William Contreras up now for the Brewers. And that one is inside ball one.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
And there's a ball.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
And it remains 2-2.
Well, timing is the key to great hitting, and right now that door is still locked. They haven't been able to figure out pitch sequences, and it's impacting them across the board.
Yelich, the base runner at first with one out. Off the mark there. 3-2 now.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Arcia over to Albies. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Yeah, that's fouled off. The Brewers trailing by 3 here in the top half of inning number 7. Runner on the go. Pitch misses inside. Go to second. Out there. And that ends. Back here at Busch Stadium. Bottom of the 7th. Now it's going to be Stuart Fairchild.
Fairchild.
And ball one to the right fielder.
Now pitching for Milwaukee, number 31, Yoel Payams.
And he chases a high fastball there.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
2 strikes.
That misses the zone, and the count's even at 2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And next for Atlanta, Jared Kelnick. That one misses, and that is ball 1. Payams in his 5th season, 30 years old now, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. A little out front there as he swings through it. Swing and a miss. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fastball is outside.
Ball 2.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. 2 away. 2 down, base is empty. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Orlando Arcia, 1 for 2. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
The shortstop takes the ball. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Now
2
one
balls,
miss.
1 strike.
Next offering is in for a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And he strikes out the side in the 7th. Ready to begin the 8th. Now here is Sal Frelick. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Raisel Iglesias.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Iglesias.
Swing and a ground ball. Arcia fires to first on the run, and he gets him. Nicely done. Rhys Hoskins to the plate.
Rhys Hoskins.
Swing and a miss. That's strike one. Iglesias, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
That one is absolutely belted. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Throw cut off to second. He's not in time. He's safe.
All over that one right there. And you see a ball come off the bat like that, you know it was pretty much a perfect swing. And for me, I start wondering, and I'm looking on the computer, what was the exit velocity? This time 106.
And now it's going to be Garrett Mitchell. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Kelman makes the grab, 2 down.
Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control and command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
So 2 down now, and here is Joseph Ortiz. Now this is in the air down the line. And that drops foul. Oh, 1 now. That one hit to right. Fairchild nabs it, and that is that. And we're back. Bottom of the 8th. Now the leadoff spot for the Braves. Michael Harris II. Hyams back to work.
No, that's foul.
Pitch misses, and now it's even 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
He swings and fouls one off.
Two the count.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Here's the 2-2. Reaching down and makes the grab. And the batter now Austin Riley.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Gets the outside corner with that one. And now 1 and 2.
It's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. 2 outs. Base is empty. Here's Matt Olson.
Matt Olson.
First pitch, not close. And another ball.
2-0 count. You really don't want to give in here. You've got to work the edges, really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Looks like we've got a substitution at first. Coming in as the pinch runner, Brian De La Cruz. De La Cruz, the runner at first with 2 gone.
Brian De La Cruz.
There goes the runner. That one fouled off. Runner goes again. Foul ball, still 0-2. Runner goes again. Pitch misses. On to second, and he throws it away. Good job to fight that one off. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Runner on the move again. Got him swinging. Back here in St. Louis, here's the third baseman, Oliver Dunn. And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
Well, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ballgame if they're not careful.
And that bunt goes foul. It's a strikeout. Bryce Terang up now for the Brewers. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout.
Bryce Terang.
And first offering is fouled off. The Braves trying to close out a 3-run lead here at the top of the 9th. Swing and a pop-off in foul ground. Riley makes the play, and there are 2 outs. So they're down to their final out. Jackson Chourio digs in now. 0 for 3 in this one. Swings through that one. 0-1.
Betting really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Swing and a foul straight back. This could end it. Fights it off. He'll see another. Ripped on a line. He's got it. Ball game. And the Braves claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
Well, he held him down for 2 solid innings, recording 6 outs in this game. Really nice job of executing his pitches. Really just playing catch with the catcher, throwing whatever was put down, and letting the defense do.
Traders, I gave you hard work and labor. I gave you your flavor, you bohemian haters. This fakers, you gave me crumbs, now give me cakers. The movers and fakers get around and catch the vapors. While my shots is jumping like the Lakers. I want land with acres, you never cut your papers. I'm from back in the day where the was wearing tapers. And the call you a moolie, treat you like a racist. Pop, I hit you from the roof, yeah. It's the truth, but press you on you on your stoop. With body shots till your body drop. I ain't got the hammer cock, the body. Think you be talking about we should've called the juice. Shout to all the that be waiting to make the thing let loose. Chill, man, chill, let's get at $1 bill. They told me, chill, let's get at $1 bill. They chill, let's get at $1 bill. They told me, chill, let's get at $1 bill.